Hi, this is Bonnie, and there's a box on my kitchen table. With the remains of my best friend. So, I'm going to try to hold it together while I explain how she came to be in a box on my kitchen table. December 2015, I received a message on Facebook Messenger from her sister that said, it was to a group of us, her kids, my best friend's kids, me, and her sister's family. And she had been contacted by a social worker in the state of Michigan that my best friend, Carrie, had been assaulted. And they needed to make a decision about life support. And they needed next of kin. She had a major traumatic brain injury. Major. She had brain hemorrhaging. She had, her skull was removed. Half of her skull was removed, so she just had a totally caved in head. She had been on a ventilator, but she was still on a trach. She was in a coma. No, she was on a ventilator. She was in a coma. She was, I'm sorry, this is super hard. I'm going to get through it. She had two brain surgeries to stop the hemorrhages. She was on a feeding tube. They said she'd be vegetative, and I thought, no, she's strong. I know her better than anyone. I know she can pull through this. And she was given her last rites, and she was in another state. I couldn't even get there. I could not get there to her. So, this is so hard. I'm sorry. So they took her off the life support, and she survived. She's amazing. She's an amazing person. She was still in a coma, but she was breathing on her own. And then she came out of the coma, and I can't remember the state they call that, semi-conscious state. So I finally was able to get, it was like 2 weeks that after that I was able to get on a flight. And I don't know if I've told y'all, but I have panic disorder with agoraphobia. That's why I'm home all the time. That's why I do all my shopping online, because it's just too hard for me to leave my house. So I had to get a companion to fly with me, and it was my sister, who had also had a traumatic brain injury from an assault. So, you know, I thought that's the perfect person. She can lend me support, and she can explain kind of what's going on to Carrie's family there. We were in Michigan, by the way. That's where she was when this happened. So I get there, and this is what I see. I'll insert a clip. It's okay. I'm here, honey. I'm here. I know. You know I'd be here. You didn't think I wouldn't come? That's right. You're gonna be fine, okay? You're gonna be fine. I know, honey, I know. You're scared. I know. And you're confused. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And you can cry. Do what you gotta do. I know. I know. My hair is brown and blonde. We're gonna get yours back.
It's okay, baby.
It's okay. Everything is okay.
I promise you. I promise. I
And take
love
a
you so much. Do you love me? Give me a thumbs up. Touch my face. I love you so much. We're okay. We're tough. We're tough chicks.
And as you can see, I lied. I lied so hard. I promised her everything was going to be okay. I promised her it was going to be okay. And it just wasn't. It wasn't. She never regained. She was paralyzed on her left side. Everything kind of folded in like this, like a stroke victim. Her foot and her arm on her right side, which is her dominant side, but she was ambidextrous. She was a guitar player. She was so talented. She could play piano. So she was used to using both hands. So thankfully, even though her dominant side was so bad, just with some physical therapy, she was able to start communicating with her left hand. She could gesture, like you saw in the video, she's like, and she was able to touch my hair and reach behind my neck. So she fought and she came back. They were able to put a plate in her skull after like a year. But then she got a staph infection and they had to remove it again. And it was just problem after problem she would make, 5 steps forward and then fall 10 steps back. And she just never got a fair break. Then now she's in a box on my table. So I don't even know how to get to this. This story is going to kind of ramble around, but when she got to the hospital, well, she called the ambulance herself after the assault. She tried to go to sleep and she woke up and she couldn't walk. So she crawled down the hallway and called 911. And she told them who assaulted her. And she was still conscious when she got to the hospital. And she told them who assaulted her when she got to the hospital. But then they did the scans, found the brain hemorrhaging, took her into surgery, and everything went south. And she never recovered her ability to speak. She had no memory of the event. The guy confessed to hitting her, but he said he didn't hit her hard enough to do that. And he was in jail overnight, bailed out, and then all charges ended up being dismissed because, from my understanding, she couldn't speak, so she couldn't testify, so that made what she told them in the hospital and what she told the paramedics hearsay. It was inadmissible in court. So the guy walked. And the charge was assault with the intent to do serious bodily harm. And he walked. So she's never had justice. And then she just kept going downhill. Things happened. She fell out of her wheelchair and she broke her hip and she had to have a hip replacement surgery. And then a few weeks later she fell in the shower. Her caregiver was giving her a shower and she fell and broke her knee, and they did surgery on her knee and she ended up getting septic shock from the surgery. And her sisters were texting me and letting me know what was going on, and that someone held the phone to her ear. And I said, "Honey, I love you so much." And I could hear him say, "She's responding." She smiled. And I said, "You have fought so hard, honey. It's okay. You have fought so hard. I'm so proud of you. I couldn't be more proud." And he said, "Bonnie, she's she gave a thumbs up. And I didn't say those words, you can go now. But I think she knew. But I wish she hadn't gone. I really wish she could have stayed. I wish. Because who could deal with that? So, she visited me all the time. She stayed here a couple of months out of every year. This was one of her favorite places to be. So, her remains, it was decided, were to come here to me. And I'm going to have a celebration of life here for her. She made some friends here while she was with me. Whew, I'm sorry, y'all. And my family is like family to her, just like her family's family to me. She always called my mom, Mom. I always called her Mom, Mom. We've been friends since we were 9 years old. So, 41 years. And I mean, like, tight friends. Like, more than sisters. I don't even know how to explain it. You know that you have that one person that's your person that holds all your secrets, and you hold theirs, and you don't do anything without each other. You spent your whole lives that way in your childhoods and our dreams about our future, and we shared everything. We were pregnant at the same time. We dated best friends. And I can't believe she's gone. It's just... she was taken. Now, I couldn't even get her from the mail. I told the mailman he must think I'm crazy because, you know, I do wish hauls on YouTube here, and I get packages daily. And I had checked the tracking. I knew that they had shipped her remains to me. And I checked the tracking yesterday, and there was a mistake. It looked like she had been delivered back to where she came from, and I thought that's typical, poor thing, and the luck she's had with her travels. But, so I really didn't expect it today. And I had my grandkids over here, and my next door neighbor's kids, and I went to get the mail. The postman drove by as we were all walking through the gate, and I turned around, and here he is with this box that I knew wasn't from Wish because it's covered with postal tape. And I just looked at him and I went, I can't take that box. And he said, well, do you want me to carry it? And I was like, I don't, it's my best friend. It sounds ridiculous, but I couldn't take I'm sorry guys, I look crazy. I couldn't take the box because it's my best friend. It's in that box. And this is her last trip here. This is her last journey. This is her final port. And it sucks. God, it sucks so bad. I'm struggling, and I'm here by myself, so I haven't touched the box yet. My grandson, bless his heart, he's 11, and he said, I'll do it, Grandma. And he went and he got the box. How brave, because that's his Aunt Carrie. And he carried it in for me and put it on the table, and I went outside, totally lost my mind. I knew I would react badly. I knew that I wouldn't, you know, when I received her ashes, I knew it was not going to be pleasant, but I didn't know. I was going to totally lose it and go wonkers like I did. There's so much that I wish I could change. But I think that's the case whenever we lose someone we love, you know? I think this is how it goes. We're so filled with regret. Oh God, I'm looking at an angel. She loved angels. If you look at my auction video that I did, I found a cast iron angel, which is perfect for her because she was so tough. And she loved angels. And there's one that flew with me to Michigan. I'm looking at it up here on my armoire. And I have a cross over here that her sister gave me that came out of her room. There's so many memories. There's a monkey up here. There's a video, if you look back, Carrie, Bonnie, and Monkey Take a Drive, or something like that. I feel physically sick. So, I'm trying to think of what she would want me to do. I can't touch the box. How am I going to spread her ashes? I'm trying to pull myself together. Oh, okay, I could do this. I'm a big girl. I'm not. When you lose someone you love, you just aren't a big girl. Or maybe some people are. I'm not. I'm just too sensitive. I don't even have Kleenex. I'm using a makeup wipe to clean my nose. Oh my gosh. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I have a lot of work to do. I want to get after the state of Michigan to get charges pressed so she can have justice. I want them to know the loss that we feel, those who lost her. I don't even know where to start. I don't know how to do anything like that. I want her to rest in peace. I'm going to have a celebration of life. Because there's so many good things. This is just the sad stuff. This is my sadness. She, like her son said, she had a good run. She lived so fully. Such a precious soul. Such a precious soul. So funny. A laugh that would keep you laughing for hours. So, oh, and it hurts right here, y'all. Physically hurts. I mean, I know people say it hurts. It hurts. Grief hurts. I gotta get through this day. So, I guess I'll start planning things. I feel totally lost. And, I'm gonna end this. Please, don't let a day go by that you don't tell the people you love that you love them, that you don't express it somewhere, that you aren't positive 100% in your heart that they know that. Don't stay angry, and be careful with your words. Don't say things that you would have to live with if that person were to not be there tomorrow to say I'm sorry to. And hug somebody. Hug them hard. Everyone you love. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you. Thanks for giving me an outlet here. I needed this so bad. God bless you. Bye, guys.